Hi, hello everyone. I'm Kenneth Choo. Welcome to my Facebook Live. And today I will be sharing on the top 10 tips of Facebook Live. So, I saw some people coming in. Do let me know. Post in the comment section. And where are you from? And are you currently using Facebook Live? So you can comment in the comment section. You can comment one if you are using Facebook Live. At the same time, you can always also give me a thumbs up if you are using Facebook Live. Okay, so that I can see that you guys are tuning in. Okay, so the reason why I'm going to do this Facebook Live to share with you what are the top 10 tips is because I had a conversation with a friend that she is doing Facebook Live, and I was mentoring her, was giving her advice, and I realized that, hey, why not let me do a video sharing on my top 10 tips of doing a Facebook Live. Hi, Nicole, thank you. So, for those who are tuning in, do let me know, and for those who are watching the replay, at the same time, you can also participate by commenting what is your biggest challenge doing Facebook Live. This also applies to those who are tuning in. So let me know what is your biggest challenge doing Facebook Live. Okay. Okay, you guys might be able to see there's a pop-up. Okay, the question is, what is your biggest challenge doing Facebook Live? Okay, we'll give some more time for people to tune in, and maybe a short introduction for those who are seeing me for the first time. My name is Kenneth Choo. I'm an author, speaker, and consultant. I'm running my own KC Creative Marketing, which is a digital marketing agency that I've been running for the past 5 years. So for me today, what I'm sharing with you is what I've normally share with my clients when I'm helping them to do their social media marketing. And I will always advise them to do Facebook Live, because Facebook Live, you are able to reach out to more people, and at the same time, if Facebook favor Facebook Live, so it will help you to reach out to more audience. Okay. So any one of you are doing Facebook Live, you can put in the comment section and let me know if you are doing Facebook Live. If you are not, so what is your biggest challenge doing Facebook Live? Thanks, Nicole. You have shared that you have never done one. Maybe you can let me know that why you have not done one. Okay. So let me know what is stopping you from doing Facebook Live. Okay. Okay. Another 30 more seconds, and I will start sharing with you what are my top 10 tips of Facebook Live. All right. So today, in fact, I've just finished a full day mastermind with my new program, which is called the Stage Closer Heroes. Basically, in this program, we are empowering women to be speakers. We are empowering women speakers, and not just normal speakers, not public speakers, but speakers that can be able to empower more people with their product and services. Okay, Ken, I've seen more people coming in, and I'm going to go straight to my sharing of today. Okay, let me get the slides up. Okay, so if all of you can see the slide, do give me type 1 in the comment section so that I will know that you can see the slides. Okay, so once I see that everyone is typing 1, and I will move on to my presentation. Hi, Melody. Hi, sister. Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, Melody, I know that you have done Facebook Live, but have you done Facebook Live by yourself? Hi, Kenneth Tan. Hi, hello. Is this the first time that you're singing me? Okay. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, I see one. Okay, good. Okay, so now I'll move on. Maybe I do a recap. Melody, you have not done any Facebook Live. So how about Kenneth Tan? Yeah, we share the same name. Have you done a Facebook Live yet? Yes, you have done. Okay, Kenneth, can you share with me that what is your biggest challenge? There should be a pop-up asking you what is your biggest challenge doing Facebook Live. Okay, do let me know. And also, Melody, you can let me know that what is your biggest challenge doing Facebook Live. So just comment. There should be a pop-up asking you. If not, you can also post it in the comment section and I will address it later on. And meantime, if any one of you have any question as I go through my slides, do let me know. Do post in comment section. I will be addressing them at the end. And if you have any questions regarding about Facebook Live, do post in the comment section and I will take a look at it. All right. Okay, so now let me get started. So for those who are tuning in, I'm going into my slides now, and do introduce yourself. Do type in the comment section and I will start now. Okay, so these are the table of content that we will be covering today. So these are my top 10 tips that you can use for your Facebook Live. Okay, so basically they are in sequence. Okay, so if you can see this, you let me know by typing 10 10 10 and let me know. All right, so that I can see that you are seeing everything clearly. Okay, you can see my slides. Okay, so just to go through what I will be covering today, these are the top 10 tips, which is basically very much into sequence. But if you have some of the points, some of the tips that you have covered, some of the stuff inside, you can also always move on to the next one. Okay, so number one is to have a clear objective. So I will go through once and I will explain in details each of these tips. Number one is clear objective. Number two, specific target audience. Number three, preparation. Number four, first 5 minutes. And number five is head. 6, body. 7, tail. 8, engagement. And 9, visual aids. Number 10, not your last Facebook Live. Okay. So moving on to the first objective. First tip, so the first tip is clear objective. Ask yourself, what do you want to achieve out from this Facebook Live? Okay, so this is something that I realized that whenever I see anyone who's doing Facebook Live for the first time, or they have been doing Facebook Live for a few times, there's no objective that they want to get out from this. So some of the example is ask yourself what you want to achieve out from this Facebook Live. Be it giveaway, promotion, selling, awareness, or product launches. There are many more that you can think of. So if you're running a business, you must ask yourself, what is your objective? What do you hope to achieve from this Facebook Live? There must be an end in mind. Yeah. So you must have a very clear objective. It's not doing for the sake of doing. Even it's for branding, it's for awareness. Okay. So if you guys are clear on this, type number one. And for those, ask yourself, I would like to pose this question to all of you that do you have any objective when you do your Facebook Live? Okay. If you have, you type 1. If not, type 2. All right. So let's see if any one of you are having any clear objective. Do you have any objective? For those you have, you type 1. For those you do not have or not very sure, type 2. So that I want this Facebook Live to be more engaging. I'm seeing about 9 people coming in. And also for those who are tuning in, watching the replay, you can also participate. Okay, do let me know If you have a clear objective for your Facebook Live, type 1. If not, type 2 if you do not have any objective. Alright? So once I see that, the 1 and 2, I will move on to the next slide. Okay? So I want to see some engagement so that I know that, hey, you guys are taking in the tips. Alright? Okay, good. Okay. So for Melody, there's you have an objective. Nicole, you have an objective. Okay, good. Okay, Kenneth Tan, you do not have. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, so I'll move on to tip 2. Okay, tip number 2 is specific target audience. When you want to serve, you serve. When you want to serve everyone, you serve no one. This is something that I always share with a lot of people that I'm mentoring, or when I talk to when I'm coaching or I'm servicing my clients for marketing. I tell them that when you want to serve everyone, you serve no one. What does it mean? Because if let's say you're a startup, you're a business owner, you are not able to serve everyone due to the limited resources that you have. So you must be specific. Who are you serving and who are you speaking to? So this, if you realize, right, all these are very specific marketing theory or things that marketers will do. You need to find out your specific target audience, like especially when you do a Facebook Live. Facebook Live, be it for marketing, be it for any objective, you need to understand who are your specific target audience and who are you going to speak to during Facebook Live. Are they your cold, warm, or hot audience? What does it mean? Cold audience meaning that they are seeing you for the first time. Most likely, from what I see, Kenneth Tan could be, this is the first time you're seeing me. Then is most likely you are my cold audience. Or you have seen me once, or you are referred by someone, or we have talked before, but we are not very close yet. You have not known like what I'm doing and stuff like that. So you are under the warm market. So who are the hot audience? The hot audience will be those that are already my customer or my very good friends that we always chat and stuff like that. So ask yourself, who are you speaking to? Are you speaking to your cold audience, your warm audience, or your hot audience? Meaning that, are you talking to a group of people on your Facebook Live that do not know you at all, or this is the first time they are seeing you? Okay. If you know that you're talking to a warm audience, meaning that they kind of know you from somewhere, somehow, or through a referral, then they are considered your warm. At least they know your name, they know what you roughly do. And last but not least will be your hot audience. Those that have already purchased something from you, or buy something from your business, or engage you in your services. So they are your hot audience. Okay. So do let me know in comment section who are you serving? Do you have someone in mind, like this specific target audience? Do you have? If you have, you type 1. If not, you type 2. Okay. So let me know whether do you have this specific target audience. Do you know who are you speaking to before your Facebook Live, or maybe you are intending to run a Facebook Live? Okay, do let me know in the comment section. If you do know who you are speaking to, type 1. If you do not know who you are speaking to, type 2. Okay, so once I see that, okay, hi Jolene. Okay, you know who you're speaking to. Good, that's good. Okay, the rest. Okay, Nicole. 1. Okay, good. You know who you're speaking to. Okay, any more? Okay. Okay, just one more. Let me know. If let's say you know who you're speaking to, type 1. If not, type 2. Okay. So I just need one more and we'll move on to the next tip. Tip number 3. Alright. Okay, Jolene said cold and warm or can only choose one option. Okay, that is a very good question. If let's say today you have 2 groups, a cold audience and a warm audience, I would suggest that you use the tonality or you treat everybody as cold. Okay, they are seeing you for the first time. So your presentation, your sharing will be very different. You cannot assume that they know you. You have to do an introduction of yourself. Okay, like for me, for those who are tuning in for the first time, my name is Kenneth Choo. I'm an author, speaker, and consultant. I run my own digital marketing agency for the past 5 years. Okay, so you have to let everybody know. Just treat everybody as a cold audience. Okay, if let's say you know that, okay, all these audience are already someone you know, or they know your name or being referred, then you can talk to them in a different manner. Then you can maybe move straight to your product or services that you're going to share. Okay, good. So thanks for all the participation. I really appreciate it, so that I will know that this is an engaging Facebook Live. Okay, so moving on to tip number 3, which is preparation. This is something that I learned from one of my mentors. He will always say, when you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Okay, so there are three things that that you need to prepare before you do your Facebook Live. Okay, you are welcome, Jolene. You're welcome. Thanks for the question. So if you guys have any question, you can always post in the comment section. I would really love to answer you live, and I really appreciate if you can give me some love by giving me some energy, or maybe give me some thumbs up, so that I know that you guys are watching, are also learning. Okay, I hope that this will be an engagement that I'm hearing from you guys. You can just type, very simple, let me know. All right, okay, good. So tip number 3 is preparation. This is something that I will always emphasize. Do not just jump into a Facebook Live and expect it to work, and expect that you have audience coming in, and you can't do that, because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And if you do not do any preparation in advance, it also means that when you go on live, you will not be, I would say, be steady. You might screw up. You might be so nervous and all that stuff, because you have no idea what you're going to share, what you're going to present. So what I did is I promote this, although it's very I would say yesterday I just started promoting, but I would strongly advise within 2 to 3 days that you start promoting. If let's say you are someone who's not active in Facebook Live, if this is your first time doing Facebook Live, I would advise you to promote it at least 2 to 3 days prior to you broadcasting. Okay, and also at the same time, have a very simple poster, because human beings are very visual. By just text is not enough. That's why for those who are tuning in, who are coming for this live, you might have seen my poster, or you might have seen my Facebook Lives being scheduled, and you can see that poster over there and what I'm going to talk about. That's why you guys are coming in. All right, so have a simple poster, at least more vibrant. The topic that you're going to talk about is being featured there. Do not expect people will read your text. Sometimes not everybody are more into text. Maybe people are more visual. They need colors and all that stuff. Okay, that's to have a simple poster during your preparation. And third thing is, blast it to your list. I've seen a lot of I've talked to a lot of clients or even friends who are doing Facebook Live. They just post it on their Facebook. They did not post it on their WhatsApp list, their broadcast list, and that's where they will not be able to reach out. The reason why, if you just post it on Facebook, the chances of you reaching out to more percentage, because average is about 5%. If you are not very active, you might only reach out to 1% of your whole target or your whole following. Example, if you have 1,000 friends, you only reach out to 5%, the max, because you're not very active. Then you are only reaching out to 50 friends, and all these 50 friends might not be free at that moment. So the other best way is to blast it to your WhatsApp list, or you have a list of friends, or your email listing. Really have to blast it, and you need to do all this preparation. Why? Because your effort has to be seen. If not, why do you need to do a Facebook Live? You can just do a simple pre-recorded video. Okay, so tip number 3, preparation. Preparation is very important. This is something that I see a lot of my friends who are asking me, consulting me, or my clients when they do Facebook Live. They did not prepare. They have no structure at all. They did not promote, and they don't even have a poster. So this is tip number 3. I hope you guys get this. If you get this, type 3 in the comment section. Okay, if you get this, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Okay, so let me know if you like this tip 3. You type 3. Okay, let me know so that I will move on to the next slide. Okay, good. Thanks, Kenneth. Thanks, Kenneth Tan. Thank you. Okay, one more. Okay, good. Thanks, Jolene. Thank you very much for your participation. And I'll move on to tip number 4. Okay, so meantime, if you have any question, feel free to let me know. Don't feel shy, because this is a good opportunity for you to ask question. If you don't have, you can let me know. Okay, so tip number 4, first 5 minutes. You must be wondering, like, why first 5 minutes? Why do I have this tip, like the first 5 minutes? Because the first 5 minutes in the Facebook Live is very, very important. Like, for those who are tuning in the beginning, from the beginning, if not those who are watching the replay, you will realize that I did not stop talking. And what I've seen in a lot of Facebook Live is that the speaker or the host do not do anything. They are just waiting for people to come on live, and there's no conversation at all. It's just pure silence, and they are looking down on their phone, sharing and all that stuff. So there's no engagement at all. There's no conversation at all. And the reason why the first 5 minutes is very important is you still have people that are watching the replay. Because after you finish the live, for those who are watching the replay, imagine if you're the one watching the replay, you've been seeing the first 5 minutes silence. Because for Facebook Live, it requires the first 5 minutes to really blast it out, to share and reach to your friends. And if for those friends that had clicked to receive notification by click get reminder, it will take some time. Okay, so you have to be patient of expecting people to come on live. So the first 5 minutes, you have to have that opening, that introduction. You cannot stop talking. You have to start introducing yourself to those who are watching the replay. Just treat that people who are tuning in live, they are also watching replay. So you have to balance it out. And for those who are tuning in live, you have to say hi to them, address them, and stuff like that. You cannot just stop talking. This is what I saw that a lot of people who are committing, that their first 5 minutes is just pure doing nothing and wait for people to come on live. So that should not be the way. Someone should be leading the conversation and think for those that are watching the replay. Okay, so if you like number 4, if you seen number 4, type 4 in the comment section, and I'll move on to the next slide. Okay, so do let me know if you guys have seen anyone do Facebook Live, and when you tune in, they are not doing anything, especially for the first 5 minutes. They are just waiting or say share. I don't see people coming on live. It does not matter. Okay, later I will cover one tip on this. It does not matter who's coming on board, who's coming on live. Okay, because it will take time. If you have done your promotion right, you're promoting right, you blast it out to the list, you will, if your list is big enough, you would have at least a handful of them tuning in. But your focus is not, or your focus at that point of time of Facebook Live is on these people who are tuning in, and also those who are going to watch the replay. Once maybe they are the timing is not good, maybe they are busy, maybe they are having their dinner, or maybe they are going to bed to prepare for tomorrow and stuff like that, but they will watch the replay. Okay, so do have this in mind. This is very important because I see a lot of people who, especially for those who are doing Facebook Live for the first time, they are not doing anything. They are not introducing themselves, because if not, for those who are watching the replay, imagine you are the one watching the replay and the first 2 minutes there's nothing at all. You're not introducing yourself. They will cut off. If they're patient enough, they will stop at 2 minutes. But most people will stop at the first 30 seconds. So, okay, can chit chat with your co-host? Question by Nicole. Okay, if you have a co-host, you can chit chat, but it cannot be just pure chit chat. It has to be introduction. You have to start introducing yourself. Just keep it running. And maybe your co-host can be the one that is monitoring. So example, if you have a co-host, it will be good, meaning that you do the introduction and your co-host can monitor. So once you have done your introduction and you guys are still expecting more people to come in, then your co-host will have to introduce and you can man the chat group. Okay, so I hope that answer Nicole's question. That's a very, very good question. But for those who are doing it alone, like for me, I'm doing it alone, I will be speaking and monitoring at the same time. Okay, so that is very, very important. The first 5 minutes is very, very crucial. All right, so okay, I see a lot of false now. Okay, we'll move on to tip number 5. All right, tip number 5 will be hit. So you must be wondering, why is a hit? So this is a framework that this is mainly for your content. Okay, for your content. So for the hit, meaning that in the beginning or the intro yourself to those who are watching replay and welcome those that are coming on live, which I've covered in the previous one. But this is more proper. That means in the beginning, you have to introduce yourself to those who are watching replay and welcome those who are coming on live. So during the intro or the beginning is very important because you need to create a reason for the audience to stay on and watch your Facebook Live. Okay, so although this is a very simple tip, but I always see some Facebook Live hosts, they did not really introduce themselves. And they expect everyone to know because everyone is coming on at a different timing. So like for now, I can just introduce myself. For those who came in and have not know who am I, I'm Kenneth Choo. I'm the author, speaker, and consultant. I run my own digital marketing agency for the past 5 years. Okay, so if you have any question, you can drop in the comment section. So if you guys have seen this slide, tip number 5, just type 5 in the comment section and I will move on to the next one, to the next slide. Okay, so once I see the 5, then I will move on to the next slide. So at least I know that you guys have written down this or you have screenshot this. For those who are watching, I'm giving you the permission to screenshot this and you can use on your own. Okay, but I will appreciate that you don't share this around. Okay, what if you want to share, you can always share this link to your friends who are thinking of going onto Facebook Live or someone that you feel that, hey, this will come in handy for them. Okay, thank you, Kenneth. Thank you. Maybe one more. Okay, thanks, Serene. Hi, Serene. Is this the first time that I'm seeing you? Okay, Serene, maybe you can let me know what is your biggest challenge doing Facebook Live, or have you done Facebook Live? You can just comment, just let me know. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. Any more people, just type 5 if you have. It's okay for me to move on to the next slide. Okay, thanks Nicole. Okay, good. Okay, so meantime, do let me know what are your challenges doing Facebook Live, and also maybe you can let me know in what kind of job you are in, or what business, if you are a business owner, what job are you in. And the key thing is, what is your biggest challenge in doing Facebook Live? Okay, just let me know so that later on I will be able to address all that. Okay, Serene, you are learning. Okay, good. It's good to learn, but like I always share with people I talk to, learning is one thing, but implementing is another thing. You learn more when you implement. Okay, so okay, I will move on to the next tip, which is tip number 6. Okay, which is body. Body meaning that is the part where is the middle part where you start delivering your content. Okay, delivering your content. So I would always advise you to use a framework to present your content. Like for me, today's topic is called the top 10 Facebook Live tips. Okay, use a framework so that it's easy for people to remember. So you can use things like, what are the top 3, 5, 7, or the 10 things that will help someone to have this result. So this is just like a template. Okay, so you can use something like that, like what are the top 3, 5, 7. There's a magical effect on using odd numbers. But if let's say you have more tips or more reason or more advice, you can round it up to 10. Okay, so any one of you are using this to present your content? Are you using framework? If you do, type 1 in the comment section so I will know. If not, if you are not using a framework, type number 2. So the framework can be using 3, 5, 7, or you can use a graphic. Okay, or you can use the top 3 processes. All right. Okay, so any one of you are using the framework, type 1 in the comment section. If you are not using a framework to present your content, type 2. Okay, so do let me know if you are using a framework to present your content, because from what I've observed, a lot of Facebook Live, there's no framework at all. They're just talking and just pure sharing. There's no framework they are working on. Okay, so okay, Nicole said that she has a framework. Okay, one more, maybe 1 more or 2 more. Okay, let me know. Like maybe Serene, are you using any framework to present your content? Okay, for this, right, for your content, it's not necessary that you use it for online. It can be for your work, for your presentation, because it's easy for your audience to receive the information, or to receive the information, your content, to understand your content better. Good. Thanks, Nicole. See that you have 3 tips and you're hosting one next Wednesday. Okay, good. Do let me know. Remember to start promoting it. All right, and also blasting out to the list. Okay, so if everyone is good on, okay, Serene, no. Okay, is it because you have not done a Facebook Live? If you are going to do it, or anything for your presentation, you can use a framework. Okay, use what are the top 10 processes or top 3, 5, 7. Okay, this is very important, so that it's very short and sweet, and your audience will understand what you're going to share with them, and they can remember. The key thing is they can remember. So what are the top 10 Facebook live tips? Okay, that is very straightforward. Okay, so I'll move on to the next tip. So for me to move on, type 6 in the comment section, and we'll move on to the next slide. All right. Okay, type 6 in the comment section, and we'll move on to the next slide. So meantime, I will just have a sip of water before I move on. So for me, I've been conducting a full day virtual mastermind today since 9 a.m. and we just finished at about 6 p.m. Although in between we have breaks about 10 minutes and also a 1 hour lunch break. But it has been really exhausting, but I would say very fulfilling, because it's a very, very engaging group that we are dealing with. Okay, good. I see a lot of 6. Okay, so I'll move on to the next slide, which is the tail. So when you have a head, have a body, you need a tail. And the tail is always summarize what you have shared in your presentation and have a call to action. Okay, so this will help the audience to see if they have missed out on anything. Okay, cool. So for this, tip number 7 is to have the tail. Okay, always summarize what you have shared in your presentation and have a call to action. Why is this very important? Why is this something that you need to include in your Facebook Live? It's because in your Facebook Live, there are people coming on in the middle of your presentation. And even for those who are tuning in from the beginning to the end, they might lose something halfway. So the best thing is for you to summarize before you end, and also to have a call to action towards the end. All right. Okay, cool. So if you have seen okay with number 7, just type 7. Okay, 7 in the comment section, and I'll move on. Okay, so do you guys able to see that this summary will be very, very important? That is always good to summarize. This is to cater for those who do not have short attention span. It's always good for you to summarize, because they might drift off somewhere, they might miss some point. Because if, let's say, like for me, I have 10 tips, how can they remember all that? And maybe they are scribbling and stuff like that. Okay, thanks, Serene. Thank you, 7. Okay, good. So I'll move on to tip number 8. So tip number 8 is, this is something that before I share this tip number 8, I want to ask all of you, whenever you do a Facebook Live or you plan to do a Facebook Live, are you concerned of the likes, the viewership, or the comments? Okay, let me ask again. Before or when you do a Facebook Live, are you concerned of how many people are tuning in, or how many likes that you have, or how many comments that you're getting? Are you concerned about it? So if you are concerned about it, just touch your heart and let me know by typing 1 if you are concerned. Number 2, not really concerned. Okay, so if you are concerned about the likes, about the live viewers, about the comments you have, type 1. Just be honest. We are all human beings. If you are concerned, type 1. If you are not really bothered, you just want to put out your content, type 2. Okay, so let me know in the chat whether are you concerned or not concerned. Okay, so let me see in the comment section. Do let me know If you're concerned, just type 1. If not, just type 2. Okay. Okay. Thank you for your honesty, Kenneth. Thank you for your honesty, Jolene. Thanks. Is it Mayner or May? I do not know whether I pronounce it correctly. So do let me know. Is it Mayner or May? So May, you can let me know, why are you not concerned? Yeah, you do not bother about it. Why? Are you a seasoned? Are you doing it regularly, frequently? Facebook Live. That's why you are not bothered by it, or it maybe can share with all of us, especially for those that are tuning in. Why are you not concerned? Let's do this sharing. Let us know why you are not bothered by it. Is there any particular reason, or you are already a seasoned speaker, or you are doing Facebook Live very frequent? Okay. And thanks, Serene, for your honesty. You are concerned about the likes. Okay. Main. Oh, Main. Okay, thanks, Main. Thanks for letting me know how to pronounce your name, Main. Okay, thanks, Main. Maybe you can let me know why are you not bothered? Yeah, because if you can see, majority of our audience here, they are very bothered. Okay, maybe you can share with us, like, why aren't you concerned about it? Yeah, is it because you are a speaker, or you have already been using Facebook Live very often? Okay, because so long as information get across to at least 1 to 2 person, it will flow out to more. Okay, good. That's a very good mindset. And that is very important. That I hope that the rest who are really concerned about it. That's why on tip number 8 about engagement. The tip number 8, engagement. Okay. Do not be bothered by the numbers of live audience, or how many likes or comment that you have. Okay. The key thing is, remember your Facebook Live can be replayed, and it will be there for more people to watch, because this is what I've shared with a lot of friends, or even people that I mentor, is you are creating a digital assets, and this Facebook Live will be your content. It will stay there, provided this is something add-on, provided you share this Facebook Live video out to your list, to your audience. Okay, so that no one will miss out this good stuff that you're sharing. All right. And like what Main has said, as long as 1 to 2 people, they see it, they get the value out of your Facebook Live, they will share it, or they will talk about it. Okay, that's a very good one, Main. Thank you for your sharing. And for those, thank you for your honesty. For those that are bothered, I understand that. But one thing, coming from a digital marketer, I would want to share with you. If you are using your profile because that you are not able to see the insights, you are not able to see how many people you have reached out. That's why you are concerned, because there's no matrix for you to track. But like what I'm using my Facebook page to do this live. So whatever that is captured, I will be able to see how many people this Facebook Live will reach, even though there will not be a lot of likes, comments, or share. Okay, this is one thing that the difference between you doing on your Facebook profile and your Facebook page. Okay, you do not have the matrix. Okay, but anyway, if you do not have a Facebook page, you do not have a business, you are doing on your Facebook, your own Facebook profile, don't worry, because even though people are not commenting, people are not liking, they have watched it. Seriously, I have done a lot of Facebook Live. I've not received a lot of, in the past, in the beginning, nobody have liked it. But when I walk out on the street, I met up with a friend that is in my Facebook, and that friend said, "Hey Kenneth, you have done something, this." I say that in my mind, I was having this OS asking myself, hey, this friend did not comment on any of my Facebook posts. and have not watched, I've not seen he or her come into my Facebook to watch it, how come she or he will know that I have done this? So what I'm trying to say is to tell all of you, do not be bothered because people are watching, although they might not be commenting and liking. Okay, and maybe one reason that why they are not liking it or commenting it, because some of them will know that if you start liking someone's post, it will be reflected in their notification. Like Kenneth have liked Main's post or liked Main's video. Okay, so I hope to let all of you have this perspective so that you will not be very bothered by the number of live audience, likes, comments. So because these are all vanity metrics. Okay, but seriously, now more and more people are so used to it. They know how it works, and they do not want to be seen that, hey, I'm commenting, hey, I'm liking, but they are watching. And if you do it regularly, they know about you. They know what you're doing. Okay, so I hope you guys will take this tip very seriously, because if not, you will not start any Facebook Live. You will procrastinate, and you felt that you are not good enough, nobody is tuning in and all that stuff. I hope you guys will not have that mindset. Okay, just keep doing because people are watching. And if you are doing a business, you want to share the goodies. Like now, I'm sharing the top 10 tips for Facebook Live. Why? Because I've seen a lot of people doing Facebook Live. I want to share what I've been sharing with a lot of my clients or my friends who are doing business. So I'm sharing with all of you. So if you like this tip number 8 of what I've shared, just type 8 or give me a good thumbs up. Okay. So I felt that this is very, very important. To not be bothered, because as Facebook or even Instagram have been changing, even like Instagram, they are taking away the likes. Why? Because you should not be bothered by all this. The key thing is, if you have content, you have good value that you want to share, or you have a very good story, inspiring story that you want to share and touch someone's heart, you should just do it, whether or not there is anyone that is watching. Okay, thanks Kenneth, thanks for it. One more 8, and I will move on to tip number 9. So I hope you guys are enjoying what I'm sharing today so far. Okay, thanks Serene, thank you. Okay, so I'll move on to tip number 9. Okay, tip number 9. So tip number 9 is use visual aids. Use more visuals and tools to keep the energy and also to keep the user engaged. Example, use slides that are vibrant and use them to your own advantage. Okay, so this is something I see a lot of people use, but the key thing is they are not using it to keep the user engaged. For example, if you look at my screen, right, you can see my face, you can see the slides. But I know that there are some people who, when they present or when they do Facebook Live, it's just purely having the slides because they are sharing screen using this. Okay, so you need to have the engagement. That means you have to see the person, make yourself seen, and use visuals. Visual doesn't mean that you need the slides. Okay, like if you remember tip number 9, I'm using my hands. Okay, these are visual that help you to keep the energy and keep the user engaged. Okay, so sometimes I see that a lot of them use slides that are not to their advantage because the slides are too wordy. There's no punchline, there's no key objective, or what is the main point that they want to draw out. Okay, so if you like number 9, and if you like number 9, to give me a 9. Okay, so that I'll move on. Okay, so there's also a lot of ways that you can use visual aids. Not necessary that There's another more advanced way is to integrate your drawing board into your be it for Zoom, be it for Facebook Live. You can do that. It's like a whiteboard, or it's like a flip chart that you'll be using. Okay, so if you like number 9, if you have done with number 9, let me know and I'll move on to the next slide. Okay, so you must be wondering, like, why am I asking you guys to type 9, type number, so that I know that you are receiving information, that you're not just mainly watching. So I want to have that involvement. Okay, so imagine if you watch something, you want to retain information. So when you type 9, you will remember, okay, tip number 9, you are moving along with the speaker. So you want your participant or your audience to move with you as you share or as you present your information, your knowledge. Yep. Okay, do you use, yes, that's a very good question. Do you use Canva? I would suggest that that's the best tool for any of my clients who has a budget or who are not very savvy on graphic design. Use Canva. In fact, why I use Canva is the templates are there. You do not have to reinvent the wheel. Just use whatever that is there, but to keep it short and sweet. All right. Okay, so for those who want to come up with your slide, not necessary. In fact, I'm using Canva's presentation to put it up here. Okay, so Canva is free. You can use it. It's very user friendly. It's very simple. It has very good vibrant slides that you can use, templates. Okay, so when you ask me, is it because you are also using? Okay, do let me know. So maybe for those who are tuning in, let me know if you are also using Canva. If you are using Canva, you can just type 1. Okay. If not, if you are using other software or you are still using PowerPoint, you can type 2. Okay. If you are using Canva, type 1. If you are using other software like PowerPoint, type 2. Okay. So visual is very, very important. Not just yes, super good on me too. Okay, good. Yes, yeah. I believe that Canva is not something that is new. Canva is always evolving. It's good to use. Okay, good. So if I've seen a lot of nice. Okay, so I'll move on to the last tip. Okay, tip number 10. Okay, tip number 10. Okay, so this will not be your last Facebook Live that you have to understand. And the number 10 tip is to have a reflection, to do your reflection, because this is something that in the beginning I did not do that. I did not do this reflection, but ever since I implement this reflection on my Facebook Live, because it's important for you to watch your own Facebook Live. Maybe some of you might be feeling that you might feel cringe. You might cringe when you watch your own, you hear your own voice, you see your own face, and how you present. But this is also very important for you to know whether you're engaging. Like now, when I talk to all of you, I'm looking at the camera. I'm looking into your eyes. So this is very important to know how you look when you talk, and whether do you have any, what do you call that, visual gesture that to make this screen more entertaining, more engaging. Okay, so you have to reflect and watch your own Facebook Live to see what you can improve on for your next Facebook Live. This will also help you to be aware of yourself, how you're presenting yourself from another angle, and if there's any blind spots. Because there's a lot of times I will catch myself saying a lot of these are what we call filler. Filler meaning that why we will say a lot of this because our brain are processing. When our brain are processing, we are so used to say all this. We want to say something because we are so trained in school. When the teacher asks a question, you need to answer. You need to answer quickly. So when we are speaking, we have the tendency to feel all these things subconsciously. So when I watch the replay of my own Facebook Live, I will be able to detect all this. Sometimes I'll be using a certain word a lot of times. Then when I catch myself doing that, I have this awareness and I will minimize and try to reduce that. Okay, so this is tip number 10, which helped me a lot in getting better on my next Facebook Live. So tip number 10. Okay, so for those who had done Facebook Live, my question to you is, have you watched your own Facebook Live replay? Okay, so if you have, type 1, or if you have not or will not watch because you will cringe, type 2. Okay, do let me know while I answer Jolene's question. Jolene was saying that sometimes she used PDF. Some picture I use into PDF extra on phone to format from photo. Wow, that sounds very complicated. Yeah, so I would say if you use PDF, I do not know whether is it friendly enough for you to stream onto Facebook Live. Yeah. Okay, because it's not that user friendly. Normally PDF you can't really flip it, and if you want to stream it, you might not be able to stream it properly. Okay, so any one of you will watch your replay, type 1. Type 2 if you will not watch it. Okay, do let me know in the comment section. Okay, we are almost coming to the end of it. So for those who have some questions or have any question that you want to ask me regarding Facebook Live, do type in the comment section and I will address it later on. We are coming almost to the end. Do stay on and ask me questions. Okay, good. Kenneth Tan, you will watch. Okay, so have you done your Facebook Live and you have watched it? Okay, thanks, Min. So Min, you have done your Facebook Live and you have watched it, is it? So do let me know. Okay, good. So if you guys like this tip number 10, type in the comment 10 and I'll move on. Okay, so I hope that you guys are enjoying this so far. You are getting a lot of tips and what is important, and I hope that I also shared why I recommend this tip or I share this tip with all of you. Okay, so type 10 in the comment section and I'll move on. Okay, good. Thanks, Nicole. Okay, thanks, Kenneth Tan. Okay, thank you all very much for the engagement. I really appreciate it. I really thank all of you for being so participating. Okay, I know that there will be people who are shy, but thank you very much also. Okay, now moving on is to, like what I've shared in one of my tips, is to summarize. Okay, to summarize. Okay, can I share my clip here so that they can comment? What you mean by you share your clip? Are you referring to your Facebook Live that you're doing? Yeah, so if you want to share it, you can share it in the comment section to let us see what's your Facebook Live. One thing I want to ask is, like, my first tip is, what's your objective? You want us to comment or you want us to just see what you're doing? Okay, if it's for promotional purposes that I will not advise. I hope you respect that also. So but if you want us to comment to how you can do a better Facebook Live, what are the things that you can improve on, then you can share it there. All right, just let us know what you want us to help you with. You can just share your clip in the comment section. Okay, so going on, moving on to the summary. So I'm going to summarize this whole my top 10 Facebook Live tips with all of you. So for those who are tuning in halfway, this is a summary for you. And if you have missed up the first part, the beginning, or maybe most of it, you just came in not too long ago, you can watch a replay. So this is summary. Summary is the number one is to have a clear objective. You is really know what you want to present. What do you want to achieve out of it? Is it for marketing purposes, awareness, or you want to do promotion? Yeah, so do be clear on that. Second thing is have a specific target audience. When you want to serve everyone, you serve no one. So this is my favorite quote. This is extremely important because I see a lot of times a lot of people want to serve everyone. They tell me that, oh, Kenneth, my customer is everyone. So when you serve everyone, you serve no one. And the reason why is because for small business owners, solopreneur, even for companies, huge companies, they don't serve everyone. They have a specific target audience that they want to share, they want to serve. So second tip is specific target audience. Okay. Then third is to have preparation, to really prepare. I see a lot of people doing Facebook Live, they have not prepared for the Facebook Live. They just jump into it. It's not structured. There's no flow at all. So it's important. And tip number 4 is first 5 minutes are very, very important to stay engaged with the audience and also be aware that there are people who are watching replay. So in the first 5 minutes, do not stop talking. Do not stay silent. Just keep introducing yourself. If you have co-hosts, rotate with your co-host to do introduction and just keep it going. And also to share with people why you are doing this Facebook Live. Okay? So that they have a clear picture when they watch the replay. Because if you are still waiting for people to come on live, you are just wasting time. And for those who are watching replay, if let's say the first 30 seconds there's nothing that is said, they will just log off and move on to the next video. So number 5, 6, and 7 is basically the framework. You must have a head, body, and tail, meaning that you must have an intro. You must have body for content, and tail is for you to wrap up. So to do summary, right now I'm at the tail, which is to sum up, to give a summary. Okay. So number 8, engagement. Like I mentioned, do not be so bothered by the likes, the views, the comments or share, because people are watching. What you want is people to watch, to know what you're doing. So if you're so bothered by it, you might not do your second Facebook Live. You might not do your third one. You might not give your potential customer a chance for them to know about you, your product, or your services. Okay, so don't be so bothered by the engagement. Although people are not commenting, liking, they are watching. Okay, this is something that I want all of you to really understand this. Okay, number 9, which is visual aids. Okay, so having visual aids is very important. Like number 9, so I will use my hand, I will use my gesture to draw that point. So number 10, last but not least, is reflection. It's always important for you to reflect what you are doing and what you have done or what you can do better. I know some people might cringe when they watch their own videos, their own replay, but don't worry. The first time you see, you will cringe. The second time, you will cringe lesser. The third time, you don't bother about it. You will be more, because the objective is to be better the next time. Okay, you might feel weird hearing your voice for the first time, but don't worry. Okay, so I want to ask everyone who are still tuning in, thank you for still tuning in. And for those who are watching replay, out of these 10 tips, which will be the tips that you will pick and implement? Okay, let me know in the comment section from 1 to 10, which is the tip that you can pick and work on now. All right, that you will implement. You can choose more than one, but at least choose one tip from 1 to 10. Just type in the comment section. Let me know which tip you will implement immediately or you'll implement in your next Facebook Live. Okay, 1 to 10, let me know. So for me, my favorite tip is number 8. This is my deal breaker, because if I'm so concerned about the view and like, especially when I start promoting, I only promote it yesterday. In fact, I don't expect to see that much of a handful people tuning on live. Whether I have this handful of people or not, I will still continue, because I know that there will be people watching the replay. I will know that someone will share this video eventually. And that does not bother. Why? Because this video that I'm sharing with you, I have recorded. And what I will do after this is I will repurpose it to put on my YouTube channel. I will cut certain portion out. I can even use it as my archives for my mastermind group, to share with them, that because this is like a training program, like a training video about Facebook Live, my top 10 tips. So this could become very handy, okay, for you. If you're doing Facebook Live, the best is to archive it, to save the video and repurpose it in future. Okay, because this could be something that you could use it for a free webinar that you are giving value, but you have already done it. Like now, this video, I can always do it as a bonus, promote together with my book. I will say, okay, I'm giving out a free top 10 tips for Facebook Live, to do Facebook Live. Okay, when you get my book, you get this bonus. So it comes in very handy. So this will propel you to do even more Facebook Live. Okay, good. So I see Min number 4. Okay, good. That's a very good one. You pick number 4. Okay, so I can see that you have done your Facebook Live. Most likely the first 5 minutes you did not introduce yourself. You're just waiting for people. I will watch that later, and I see that you are doing Pilates, which is good. Okay, so Jolene is 8. 8 is engagement. Good. Jolene, why you choose 8? I know why. Because we have spoke before. And 3 and 4. Okay, that's good. Preparation and first 5 minutes, you will do that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to your first Facebook Live. And Nicole will be tail. Okay, the summary. Okay, good. Summary and the call to action. Okay, good. Very good. So, okay, this is one of my favorite quote. And this is kind of like my mantra of anything that I want to learn or want to be good at. Okay, which is this quote by T. Harv Eker from Millionaire Mindset Intensive. He's the one that quoted this, that every master was once a disaster. Okay, this is my favorite quote, because whatever that I'm learning, like this Facebook Live, to present this, what software to do, I was learning. And when I first did my first Facebook Live, if I were to show you, I totally screw up on it. Yeah, it was very, very bad. So I was not talking right. I was not in the right framework. I do not know what I'm talking about on my first Facebook Live. And I looked really nerdy in front. I was not engaging. There wasn't smile and all that stuff. So it was total disaster. So I hope that you guys can take away this. Every master was once a disaster. So another thing is what I'm sharing now, because I've learned it earlier and implemented it. So it's just a bit 1 step or 2 steps earlier than you, but you can do that too. So once you implement like what you have said, like number 4, the first 5 minutes, or the engagement, or the wrap up, the summary, I really hope that all of you will be able to implement it. And do let me know. You can share with me, or you can PM me your Facebook Live. And if you would like me to comment or like me to share my feedback, what can be better, do let me know. Okay. I'll do anything in my power to really help you or help anyone that wants to use Facebook Live to engage, to get more business, to share your story out to the audience, or maybe out to more people. Okay, so I thank everyone once again for tuning in into my Facebook Live. I know it's very last minute, but thank you for the support. Last but not least, any question, you can feel free to post in the comment section. If you are shy, you can also PM me, but I will appreciate that if you can post in the comment section, so that all of us can learn. All of us can learn together. And because what your question might be able to help another person that is watching this, that is tuning this. Okay, and my answer to your question might help a lot of people that might be facing the same problem with you. Yeah, so do let me know. I will give about 2 minutes. Okay, so the whole live have been running for about 1 and 12 minutes. That's normally. Hi Kenneth, thank you very much. You're welcome for the tips. So if you have no question, do let me know in the comment section what is your biggest takeaway. Okay, do let me know what is your biggest takeaway. Okay, so I will post it as a question. Then I really appreciate you guys will do. What is your biggest takeaway from this session? Okay, hi Corina, welcome. Okay, what is your biggest takeaway? Okay, so there should be a pop-up for you guys to see. So share with me what is your biggest takeaway. I would really appreciate it. All right, so do share with me what's your biggest takeaway. Okay, you should be able to see the pop-up. If you see the pop-up, let me know, type 1. Okay, if not, you can always comment in the comment section. So share with me what is your biggest takeaway from this session. Okay, biggest takeaway from this session. So if you have question, feel free to comment in the comment section. If not, then let me know what is your biggest takeaway from this session. Yeah, I would love to see what is your biggest takeaway. All right. Okay, let me just move back to my screen. Okay, yeah, so back to my screen. Okay, anyone want to share what is your biggest takeaway from this session? No, Nicole, you are, I like that. Must go back and listen past live shows, even if you cringe. Yeah, I really agree that you need to go back and watch, because this is the best way for you to improve. If you don't watch your past Facebook Live, you are just committing the same mistake, or you are just doing the same thing and not improving. Yeah, like I mentioned, a master was once a disaster. So our first video will always be the worst video, but our next video will be better. So like for me, I've done, I would say 100 over Facebook Live, because I have my own talk show where I interview mothers from all around the world, mothers who start business. So I've done like 67 episodes in the past 2 years. And other than that, I have my own personal Facebook Live, which I use it as a training. Okay, so last but not least, before I go, I have a challenge for all of you. Since you are tuning on to this top 10 tips on Facebook Live, I would like to give all of you a challenge. Okay, so basically this challenge is a 14 days Facebook Live challenge. Okay, so when you do your Facebook Live for the next 14 days, just use hashtag Facebook Live challenge. Okay, okay, so do let me know who's up for this challenge. I really hope that, because it takes about 14 days at least to make it as a habit, to get used to see yourself on Facebook Live and to be good. Because for me, I do more than 14 days, but I did a 30 days Facebook Live challenge, and after that I got so used to it, I got better and better. So all I hope that all of you will do is to have a 14 days Facebook Live challenge. You can use this hashtag, so I will be able to see that I will be able to help you in any way if you need any comments or feedback. All right, so any last question for me before I end off? Let me just go in and see what is your biggest takeaway. So main is you put 0.4 and 0.8. Okay, so Jolene says that better my workflow, do it right at first try, so have more will be more brave to do more live. Yes, you are right. And Serene is will have less mistake, learn the right way to do it. Yes, Serene, you have just pointed out the reason why I'm doing this Facebook Live, because I want people to start learning the right way and do it right. I learned the hard way. Really learned the hard way, and I want every one of you that are tuning in or watching the replay to learn the right way and do it right and have less mistake. It's not about, okay, committing mistake is okay, but just that if you can start by understanding and some mistakes or some things can be avoided, that will make your journey smoother. Okay, this is something that I learned, that as someone, maybe if you're an entrepreneur or you are someone who want to learn new things, the 3 key things that I always share with my mentee or people that I coach is these 3 things: be coachable, be trainable, be learnable. Okay, I repeat again: be coachable, be learnable, be teachable. These 3 key things. So once you have these 3 key factors, right, you are able to absorb and be better and be better the next time. Because I can tell you, I will not be able to do this Facebook Live, Facebook presentation if not I've started my first Facebook Live, second Facebook Live, third Facebook Live, and so on and so forth. Okay, so I hope that you guys enjoy and gain a lot of value from this video. If you would like to share this video with your friends, do go ahead and share with them. And last but not least, I will be doing more and more of this Facebook Live training or sharing on different topics. So if you would like to have more of such training, if you gain a lot of value, I would appreciate you that if you can like and like this page, which is Kenneth Choo TV. I do have my YouTube channel. So like what I'm sharing with you, this is my call to action, which is to like my Facebook page and also subscribe for my YouTube channel, Kenneth Choo TV, because I've posted a few videos. This is something that I'm learning to be a YouTuber, be a local YouTuber, and I hope that more people can see what I've done. And I'm also learning video editing. So so I hope you guys at the end of this, if you like what I've shared, do like this Kenneth Choo TV Facebook page. At the same time, subscribe for my YouTube channel. So that is only what I want you guys to do. And I hope you guys get a lot of value from this. Last but not least, I hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy during this period. I know that it's going to be a tough journey for all of us, but don't worry. If you have any challenges in going digital or in terms of digital marketing, you can always reach out to me. So thank you everyone for tuning in, and thank you for those who are watching the replay. Thank you very much. And Kenneth here signing off. I will see you guys in my next Facebook Live. See you guys. Thank you very much. Bye.